Have you ever wondered what really determines how we age? Not just the number of candles on a birthday cake, but how we move, think, feel, and live as the years go by. Let me ask you something. Do you want to quietly fade away, or do you want to grow into someone wiser, stronger, more alive than ever? Because here's the truth. Aging isn't just a slow slide into weakness. It's not a countdown to frailty. It's a choice. A whole series of small daily choices that shape the future of your body, your mind, and your spirit. If you make the right ones, you don't just grow older, you grow powerful. You become someone with depth, clarity, and resilience. But here's the tragedy. Too many people give in to the lie that aging means decline, that after a certain point life becomes all pain, all loss, all limitation. That's simply not true. The human body is more resilient than we give it credit for. The mind, when nurtured, remains vibrant, thoughtful and full of meaning, even in the later chapters of life. But we have to choose. We have to take responsibility. And that starts with the habits we practice, day in and day out. So today, I want to share 5 golden habits with you. 5 powerful pillars of health that won't just help you survive old age. They'll help you own it, thrive in it, and become someone truly formidable with every passing year. The first key to aging well is movement. It's not optional, it's essential. The human body is designed for motion, and the moment you stop moving, you start deteriorating. This isn't just about staying in shape, it's about maintaining autonomy, dignity, and strength as you age. Far too many people assume that aging means inevitable physical decline. But the truth is, much of that decline is due to inactivity rather than age itself. Think about it. Your muscles, bones, joints, and even your brain thrive when they are used. When you stop challenging them, they weaken. It's a principle called use it or lose it. The body adapts to whatever you demand of it. If you demand nothing, it gives you nothing. If you stay active, lift things, walk, stretch, and push yourself, your body responds by staying strong, flexible, and resilient. Now, a common excuse people give is, "I'm too old to exercise." That's completely false. Studies have shown that even individuals in their 80s and 90s can rebuild muscle and improve balance with regular movement. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights, but you do have to move. Walking is one of the simplest and most effective ways to maintain health. It strengthens the heart, improves circulation, and keeps the joints from stiffening. Resistance training, even with light weights or body weight exercises, is critical for preserving muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Balance exercises like yoga or Tai Chi help prevent falls, one of the biggest risks to health in older adults. But it's not just about the body. Physical movement directly impacts the brain. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, promoting the growth of new neurons and protecting against cognitive decline. People who stay active are at a significantly lower risk for dementia and depression. Movement regulates mood, reduces stress, and improves sleep. 3 things that become increasingly important with age. The bottom line is simple. If you want to stay strong, independent, and mentally sharp as you age, you have to keep moving. You don't retire from taking care of your body. Every step you take, every time you stretch, every time you push your limits just a little bit, you're investing in a future where you don't just exist but truly live. What you eat determines how well you age. Food is not just fuel, it is the foundation upon which your body and mind are built. Every bite you take is either helping you stay strong, clear-minded, and resilient, or it is accelerating your decline. The unfortunate reality is that many people treat their bodies like garbage disposals, consuming processed foods loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial chemicals. So over time, this constant assault damages cells, increases inflammation, and contributes to conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. Aging well means eating like someone who respects themselves. That starts with prioritizing nutrient-dense whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and a variety of vegetables. Protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Without enough protein, the body becomes weak, recovery slows, and simple tasks become more difficult. Healthy fats, such as those found in olive oil, avocados, and fatty fish, support brain function, reduce inflammation, and protect against heart disease. A diet rich in colorful vegetables provides the vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants necessary to fight oxidative stress, which is a major contributor to aging at the cellular level. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is consuming too many refined carbohydrates and sugars. These foods cause blood sugar spikes, leading to insulin resistance, energy crashes, and long-term damage to metabolism. Chronically high blood sugar levels accelerate aging, increasing the risk of dementia and other degenerative diseases. Instead, stabilizing blood sugar with whole fiber foods like nuts, seeds, and leafy greens keeps energy levels steady and protects cognitive function. Hydration is another often overlooked factor. Many older adults are chronically dehydrated, which leads to fatigue, confusion, and joint pain. Water is essential for digestion, circulation, and detoxification. Making a habit of drinking enough water throughout the day ensures that every cell in the body functions optimally. Food should not just be about survival, it should be about thriving. Eating well is not a restrictive punishment, it is an act of self-respect and responsibility. Every meal is an opportunity to build a body and mind that can handle the challenges of aging with strength. Choosing the right foods means choosing longevity, vitality, and the ability to continue engaging with life fully. The body responds to what it is given. Give it something worth building with. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity, especially as you age. Many people wear sleep deprivation like a badge of honor, as if pushing through exhaustion is a sign of strength. But the truth is, neglecting sleep is one of the fastest ways to accelerate aging, weaken the body, and deteriorate mental sharpness. The body repairs itself during sleep. Cells regenerate, muscles recover, and the brain processes and consolidates information. Without adequate sleep, these essential functions break down, leading to memory loss, impaired decision-making, and an increased risk of diseases such as Alzheimer's, heart disease, and diabetes. One of the most damaging effects of poor sleep is its impact on cognitive function. When sleep is disrupted or cut short, the brain's ability to clear out toxins is diminished. Over time, these toxins accumulate, contributing to cognitive decline and increasing the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. People who consistently sleep fewer than 6 hours a night show significantly faster brain aging than those who get 7 to 9 hours. Poor sleep is also directly linked to mood disorders like depression and anxiety. Without proper rest, emotional regulation becomes more difficult, leading to irritability, stress, and a diminished ability to handle life's challenges. Lack of sleep also wreaks havoc on the body. It weakens the immune system, making it harder to fight off infections. It disrupts hormone balance, which can lead to weight gain, increased inflammation, and a greater risk of metabolic disorders. Chronic sleep deprivation raises cortisol levels, the body's primary stress hormone, which in turn accelerates aging at the cellular level. This results in more wrinkles, slower healing, and an overall decline in physical resilience. Improving sleep quality means treating it as a priority rather than an afterthought. Creating a nighttime routine, limiting exposure to artificial light before bed, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule are all crucial steps. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol late in the day, keeping the bedroom cool and dark, and engaging in relaxation techniques like deep breathing or reading before bed can all contribute to better sleep quality. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining health and longevity. It is not about being lazy or unproductive, it is about giving the body and mind the necessary time to restore and strengthen. People who take their sleep seriously age more gracefully, think more clearly, and have the energy to fully engage with life. Investing in good sleep is investing in a future where you remain sharp, strong, and capable for years to come. The mind is the command center of everything, and if you do not take control of it, it will deteriorate. As people age, one of the greatest threats they face is not just physical decline, but mental stagnation. The brain, like any other part of the body, thrives on challenge and engagement. Without continuous learning, problem-solving, and meaningful work, cognitive decline sets in faster than most realize. Many people assume that forgetfulness, confusion, and reduced mental sharpness are inevitable with age, but in reality, much of it is preventable. The mind is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. One of the most powerful ways to keep the brain strong is through lifelong learning. Reading, writing, engaging in debates, and solving complex problems keep neural pathways active. When people retire and stop challenging their minds, they often experience a rapid decline in mental acuity. The key to maintaining sharpness is to stay intellectually engaged. This doesn't mean you have to go back to school, but it does mean you should continue exposing yourself to new ideas, skills, and challenges. Learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, or even doing puzzles forces the brain to adapt and grow, keeping it resilient against age decline. Mental strength also requires emotional discipline. Anxiety, depression, and chronic stress accelerate brain aging if left unchecked. Negative emotions consume energy, disrupt sleep, and weaken cognitive function. Managing stress through mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing, or even structured problem-solving keeps the mind clear and focused. People who dwell on negativity, who allow fear and regret to dominate their thoughts, end up trapped in a cycle of mental and emotional exhaustion. Developing resilience means actively working to control your thoughts, choosing productive responses to challenges, and refusing to let circumstances dictate your mental well-being. Social engagement is another essential component of maintaining a sharp mind. Conversations, debates, and deep discussions challenge the brain, keeping it active and adaptable. Isolation is a silent killer. It dulls the intellect and accelerates cognitive decline. Staying connected with friends, joining clubs, or participating in community activities ensures that the brain continues to receive the stimulation it needs. Taking control of the mind means making a commitment to lifelong learning, emotional discipline, and meaningful engagement with the world. The people who remain mentally sharp into old age are not simply lucky. They have built habits that challenge, strengthen, and refine their intellect. Aging does not have to mean mental decline. It is a choice, and those who choose wisely will remain sharp, insightful, and capable for decades to come. Human beings are not meant to be alone. As people age, one of the most underestimated threats to their health is isolation. Loneliness is not just an emotional state, it has real, measurable effects on physical and mental well-being. Studies have shown that chronic loneliness increases the risk of heart disease, weakens the immune system, and even accelerates cognitive decline. People who lack meaningful social connections are more likely to suffer from depression, anxiety, and dementia. The reality is that staying socially engaged is just as critical to healthy aging as diet and exercise. Many older adults fall into the trap of isolation because their social circles shrink over time. Friends move away, family members get busy, and routines change. But losing connections does not have to be an inevitability. Maintaining relationships requires effort, and those who prioritize it experience profound benefits. Engaging in regular conversations, whether through phone calls, visits, or even online communication, keeps the mind active and emotions balanced. The simple act of speaking with someone who listens and understands strengthens mental resilience and provides a sense of purpose. Beyond maintaining existing relationships, forming new ones is just as important. Joining community groups, attending local events, or participating in shared activities like book clubs or fitness classes can introduce new friendships and prevent the emotional stagnation that often accompanies aging. Volunteering is another powerful way to stay engaged. Helping others not only strengthens social bonds, but also reinforces a sense of contribution and value, which is crucial for long-term well-being. The benefits of strong relationships extend beyond emotional support. People who have meaningful social connections are more likely to stay physically active, maintain better cognitive function, and even live longer. A rich social life provides motivation to take care of oneself, encourages laughter and joy, and gives you a reason to stay engaged with the world. Even casual interactions, like chatting with a neighbor or greeting a familiar face at a cafe, contribute to a sense of belonging and prevent the dangerous spiral of isolation. Aging well is not just about the body and mind, it is also about the heart. The people who age with grace and vitality are the ones who continue to connect, share, and engage. Isolation is a slow killer, but the antidote is simple. Stay involved, reach out, and never stop building meaningful relationships. Those who invest in their social lives do not just survive old age, they thrive in it.